What's up, guys? NBA Talk. This is a really big game. Celtic versus the Golden State Warrior, I believe. And the final score was 105 to 109. Warrior takes the W. Wow, this was a very epic game. I could not believe this, man. So technically this game is Kyle Irving versus Stephen Curry, right? Yup. Man, it's a duo game, man. Dude. So that means like two players go against each other, right? I didn't watch the game cause I have to go back to school and study. This is what happened when you're in school, man. Just don't expect to have a lot of free times. You know all that stuff. I'm not too interested in NBA. But as a reminder, there will be a Super Bowl tomorrow, so if I'm getting more subscribers and I'll probably make the NFL Super Bowl thing. If I could. If I have enough time. But now I have to talk about this game. Let's switch back things around. Wow, so both teams had the biggest lead of 10 points. So in the first half, the Celtics led as many as 10, and then in the second half, the Warriors takes over and led as many as 10. And there was some few lead changes between the Boston and the Golden State, so they kept within 10 points. But then the Warrior. Let's talk about Kyle Irving and Steph Curry, man. So Kyle Irving is, man, he's the beast, man. He shot 72% from the field goal. And he shoots a 5 of 6 of threes. And only caused about 3 turnovers. Oh man, Steph Curry score so high. 49 points. Oh my god. On the other hand, Kyle Irving scores 37 points, so Steph Curry scored 12 more points more than Kyrie Irving. Steph Curry. Kyrie Irving has a better field goal percentage than Steph Curry, but it's because Steph Curry took more attempts than Kyrie Irving. But Steph was 8 of 13 from 3, and this is insane. And 16 of 24. So out of the Golden State shot 10 threes, but however, Steph shot 8 threes. So, yeah, the Warriors didn't shoot so many threes except for Steph Curry. Without Steph, Boston's going to win for sure. And without Kyrie Irving, Boston is doomed and they'll lose to the Golden State. This tells you, man, this game really tells you. Yeah, while Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. Kevin Durant scored 20 points. He didn't shoot well, and Draymond Green didn't shoot well. I don't think the entire Warrior did not shoot well, except for Steph Curry, of course. And the entire Boston didn't shoot well, except for Kyrie Irving. Wow, so just one player from each team plays so well. Yep. And surprisingly, Steph Curry only caused 1 turnover. But, yeah. Wow, man. Yeah, that's why it's called a duo battle, man. It's just mostly about Kyrie and Steph. But what's this guy name? Jaylen Brown scored 20 points, shoots 3 or 4, and also Al Horford does he's pretty good. 15 points, 13 rebound, 3 assists. He got 3 assists and 1 steal. Pretty good. 2 blocks. Yep. And Kyrie Irving got 4 assists, and 2 players from the Warrior got 5 assists. And the most rebound was Draymond Green, of course. 11 assists. 11 rebound. Yeah, I just get confused. So both Warrior and Boston shoots about the same percent of field goals. So Boston shoots 43%, while Golden State shoots 45%. But Boston's are shooting really good in 3, man. This is how they can keep up with the Warrior, and Warrior shoots. Yeah, the Boston shoots better 3 than the Warrior. But anyway, the Warrior won. It's mainly because they have a better offense. Yeah, so Boston's been struggling with their offense, but in the first quarter they were amazing, man. They were like dominating, man. First quarter they outscored Warrior by 10 points. So Warrior were down by 10, but then in the second quarter the Warrior shrink the lead just by a little bit. I think now the Boston only let them like 4 points, and then Warriors are always their best at the third quarter. So they outscored the Boston 19-30, which brings them like a 7-point lead, and they were leading 10 points in the middle of the third quarter. And then fourth quarter, the Boston came back, which only led like maybe a couple points, and then and then Steph Curry shoots 3, and it's the end for the Boston, man. This will be a really good match in the NBA Finals. Boston versus Warrior. Yeah, I don't think the Cleveland's gonna make it out of the East. I don't think so. The way they're playing. Yeah, it might be Warrior versus. Yeah, but I don't think the Houston's are gonna beat the Warrior, man. Because Warriors have won, right? I mean, if whoever's like number 1 in the East or the West, they before heading to the final, they have like more home court advantage, so they have better chance of making it to the finals. Yep. I mean, that's the important key. Whoever has more home court advantage will win, and they just have to play well. Yep. I say that this was a really tough battle against Boston against Warrior. Yep. Changing leads and all that stuff. Yep. And I know that Warriors are always struggling at the fourth quarter, but then there was so many fouls, because Boston was just behind a few points. They just have to keep fouling the Warrior until they shoot 3, and then they foul, and yep. Warrior closed the game, man. They didn't let the Boston come back. That was a really good game, so. Gotta end it here. Bye-bye.